going on, everybody? Welcome back to the shop today. Today's project, or what we have working on here, is soil screener. So we built this a couple years ago. This was just basically a soil sifter. Didn't have any vibratory function. What we're doing now is modifying it, putting vibratory function on it. It's kind of seen better days. It's pretty bent up, so we're fixing that. We're modifying or put vibratory function on this. So we're just going to get some video of what we're doing here and show you how we build the screener, and we'll go from there. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's still winter here in Michigan, so we do have a heat on it. So I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna drive this with an electric motor or a gas engine. I don't know yet, but you can see our front legs are pretty bent up here, so we're gonna put some cross members in here this time. So this didn't have as much pitch before either. It was only about 15 degrees, which isn't enough. Actually, I think it was 13 or 14 degrees, which isn't enough pitch. This is too big of holes. Yeah, 3x3. These are just too big. So we're probably gonna get like 3/4 by 3/4 on our new screen deck here. So these are gonna go new screen deck. Modify this, weld a lot of this up. I'm gonna get geared up. We'll bring you guys back in then. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Give you guys a little update about what we have going on here with the soil screener. So this is kind of the setup that we're gonna have going on here. These are the pads that we're gonna build for the springs. We're gonna have 4 around the outside of this bottom frame here, and then we'll have 4 more on the top frame that we're gonna build, which will attach these springs to the top frame. So this is kind of the setup we're going at here. I need to torch off this part of the spring to get this to sit flat. I think this is kind of the height of spring I want to go with. I don't want to make them too tall, but so you can kind of see what we have going on here. I got this gusseted out. I hope that's far enough. It's kind of just the material I had. I think it'll be fine. So we've got the rest of those all prepped here. I'm gonna get these welded out and welded on, or tacked on at least, to the frame there, and then we'll start laying out the top upper deck frame, and we'll get that cut on the bandsaw here. And we also got to put some more bracing around the bottom of the legs of the frame there, and then we'll get the screen deck put on, and we should be getting closer to a functional screener here. So let's get these welded out. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm just going to use these magnets to get the 45s here. Sometimes these things can be a pain in the butt. Check everything, make sure that everything's tight. They do work. Alright, looks like we're sealed in all directions there. So that looks pretty good to me. Make sure everything still looks good. I'll hit a couple tacks on the inside, flip it over and do the other side. Just hit these right here. We lost our heat, so I gotta go switch a tank out on our heater. I'll be right back. Alright, we got the tank switched out for the heat. Need to go grab my soapstone. We're putting these 3/4 inch off each leg here. That's where these are sitting, so should work out pretty good. I gotta go get some stuff to mark those out though. Alright, that'll work. Take these. so I just got finished welding these out. So I got a little slag chipping to do, a little grinding, knock these excess corners off here, and then we'll go get them welded up onto the screener top, or the screener base, the four for the bottom here, and then we're gonna go ahead and get our top frame cut up. So let's do that now. I'm gonna scrape some slag, do a little grinding, and I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so I got all the slag chipped off and ground off of those. Got all the grinding done on everything here. So these look pretty good. They're ready to get put on the screener bottom over there. So alright, so those look pretty good. So these are ready to go on the screener bottom over there. We're gonna get the four on the bottom tacked up, leveled up. And then from there, so once we get these four plates welded on here, that's the plan anyway. We're gonna put the upper screener deck, start fabbing that up. But I want to get some of these pads welded on here, I think, so we can kind of see what's going on. We got to fab up the 4 springs that we're going to be using here. Alright, give you guys a little update of what we have going on here. So I've got the 4 pads welded, well, tacked on. They're just tacked right now. And then this is kind of what we're going with here. This top spring up here still needs to be flattened, leveled out, and welded, kind of like we have here. So that's the plan. I'm gonna do that now to see how that works at that height. And then we'll kind of go from there. Hopefully, I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna fire up the torch, I suppose, and burn that down. So that's the plan here. Alright, let's do that and see if we can get this mocked up. Alright guys, so this video is just gonna end up being too long, so we're gonna have to break this into 2 parts here. So this is the end of part 1. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see part 2. It should be out in the next few days here. We're wrapping this project up, so it shouldn't be too long. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you don't, hit thumbs down. Share it with your friends. I think that's all we have for you today. Alright, see you in the next one, guys. Well, part 2. Alright, see you later. Bye.